Good morning, and welcome back to Jodi Lewis Creations. In today's video, we are doing our letter F for our hashtag ABCJLC. And I have the prompts pulled. So I'm going to insert those here. Okay, and Chloe, I don't know what she is doing, and she is the least graceful cat I think I've ever met in my life. She runs up and down the stairs like a crazy train. Then sometimes she misses a step, and she'll get up on the top floor and slide on the wood. I mean, she's nuts. She is nuts. Okay. Fish, file folder, flower, and frame. And I have been sitting here staring at these prompts just totally blank. Just totally blank. I have no idea what I'm going to do. I looked for a fish, but I used my fish on this prompt. And I wish I hadn't have now because I would like to use him again. And there's not another one in the set. That was week 5, the dark green prompt for the full deck challenge. And so I don't know what I'm going to do for a fish. I've looked in my dictionary. Anyway, we'll get there. Maybe I'll just draw a fish. Kirsten, you have that cute punch, so fish will be good for you. Easy for you. All right, so I don't know what I'm doing. I have some file folder scraps here. I have a little wooden frame. Flower is not a big deal because I got my Tim Holtz flowers. I have tons of botanical books. I just don't know what I'm gonna do. So I'm trying to get a plan, and nothing is popping into my head. I am absolutely exhausted. My brain is not working, and I don't know what we're gonna make today. So I have to sit here and do more pondering. And I have to tell you, I spun these prompts like 45 minutes ago, and I still haven't come up with anything. Oh my goodness. I think I have a little bit of a plan. I have the Stampin' Up! 3D embossing folder, and it says seabed. But I really like it, and I think it's really pretty. So I was going to do this and stamp this in the background because I thought that kind of looked like it's Flowering Fields. The stamp set says flower in the name, but I thought that kind of looked like it might be something that grows in the water. And then I was like, oh, I've not used this, and I love this die, and so we're going to use it. Oh, I forgot about file folder. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, my word. Does that fit in here? Do you guys see what I have back now? Oh, okay. Not that I'm super excited about having this back because that means I got it out of the RV. Just shut up, Jodi. Okay, so I'm telling myself to shut up because I'm in a mood and yeah, anyway. Okay, so I want to maybe get like this maybe here, like it's coming up from the bottom. How about let's put this in correctly. Hopefully this is going to work. Mark has gone to wash the car, and I have things to do today. I have too much to do today, and I have got to okay, so that doesn't fit in there. I have the worst time trying to figure these out, you guys. Probably today's not the day to do this. See, that doesn't have enough pressure. Okay. And I have literally got mush for brains. and I'm not ready to talk about what's going on. So sorry if I'm being cryptic. I know I am, but I can't talk about it, or I will start crying, and you guys don't want that. Okay, let's see what this did. Did it tear it? It did not tear it. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh my gosh, love it. Okay. Alrighty then, let's put this away. I'm done with that. Ooh, 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 ooh. I know what we're gonna do. What about abandoned coral? I should do the top of this with glaze, maybe. And then do, yeah, oh, that's what we're gonna do. You guys are like, what are you gonna do? You're not talking out loud, Jodi. I don't have my microphone on this morning, so hopefully the sound is okay, because I know I am, but I did this last week, but I'm doing it again. Did you find some sunshine, sister? Ooh, saltwater taffy or abandoned coral? Okay, so yeah, we have been, I'll try to say a little bit, and then I don't want to talk about it, but we've been emptying out the RV. That's all I'm going to say about that. That's all I can say about that right now. I was trying to find, I guess I could just use clear. It makes more sense just to use clear on this because I don't have glaze in this color or anything remotely close to that color. So, ooh, I have Uncharted Mariner. And then I could put saltwater taffy as the background. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Okay. So, I hope everybody's doing well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, you guys know how much I love you. And I appreciate you dealing with me during this very, very stressful time in my life. And I'm being chaotic because I know I'm chaotic right now. Okay. Oh, did it tear? No, I don't know what that was. Okay. So this is a recipe that I should not be doing this on, but that's okay. I'm doing it anyway. Being a rebel. All right, I just watched a whole video about the glazes and inks and stuff. So I want to make sure that this is like wet enough. I am getting a little bit down in there, but it's fine. It's fine. Let's see what happens. Oh, and because that's wet down in there, you know what I just did? It's okay. So the sun is shining. I spent time outside yesterday after we got home, trying to lose myself and do, oh, I really like that. And I actually don't mind where that ink pad hit that background, but it's embossing glaze. So of course I don't mind it because I love this stuff. Oh, and Tim said, don't flick your card. Oh, don't do that. You knock too much of your powder off when you flick your card. So that's what Timmy Tim said in his video. Did you guys see he released the paper again? So exciting. Where is my, I moved my heat tool. I won't stay in your sunshine. Just give me a second. Where'd you go? That was like not wanting to melt. Okay. Love that. It's kind of messy, but it's okay. I was not being careful with it. Big surprise. So I learned a lot. If you guys did not see the video that Tim Holtz did on the distressing glaze, I highly recommend it. There's a couple techniques in that video that I really want to try. It was just a really awesome, informative video. It took me days to get through it because it was so long. It's like a 2-hour video, and I just cannot sit and do a full 2 hours like that. So it took me a few days to get through it. So now I'm thinking, I don't want to use wet technique on this because I don't want to have to heat it again. So I am going to, because I want to spray it with water so I can just gently heat it. He said if you overheat the glaze, then the paper will absorb it. Like when it's on a porous surface, that it will actually, you can overheat it and it goes from like shiny to dull because it actually soaks into the surface. I thought that was a really, really good tip. So, very informative. Very good video. But anyway, yeah, I saw he like released the paper line again. I'm like, oh yeah. I should have done the corals in pink, but oh well. And I just want a little bit of interest in that background. She's running way early today. What time is it? Y'all, this time change has me so messed up. Like, crazy. I was up this morning laying in bed doing my fretting about what I can and can't control stuff. And I was like, I'm getting up. Sherry is live right now over at Ratchet Up Your Art. She's doing the 100-day project. And so she's getting up, God love her, at 4:30 in the morning every day to create a little bit before she goes to work. And normally she works from home, but right now she's having to go into the office. So she's up and dressed and ready for work before she goes live at 4:30 in the morning. Like, oh. So yesterday morning I was laying in bed. I call it my witching hours when I lay there and stress about which things I can and cannot control. Anyway, and this morning I told her, I was like, I should have just gotten up and watched you. She's in a different time zone than I am, so I didn't even think about it. Now I'm getting ink off that. Oh, it's off the background, I bet. Anyway, so this morning, I didn't catch her right when she went live because it took me a few minutes to get my brain on enough to turn her video on. But she is doing the neatest thing. She's using her gel plate prints, and she's doing little like canvas boards out of them, and I know what she's working toward, and it's so cool. Okay, does that really constitute flowers? Don't know. But I have my fish. Oh, I have a jellyfish. Does that count? No, he's too big anyway. Okay, and I have this wheel. I think I want to stamp. Ooh, I know what we'll do. I know what we're going to do. File folder. The prompt does not say how we have to use the file folder. So we are going to do this. I'm wondering if I should be doing this in a archival ink or something. This is on the fly. I don't know where I'm going with it. It's kind of light, but that's okay because I just want it to be in the background. Here's what I'm going to do. So I'm not going to sit here and make you guys watch me fussy cut this, but I want to fussy cut it, and I'm hoping I can cut the spindles out too. That might be overachieving today. Okay, so I have spent way too much time fussy cutting the little nautical wheel, and I love it. Sorry, I'm shaking you. And I also cut a little frame out of the file folder. This is not the right size, and it's bulky, and not that the bulk really matters on this, but anyway, I just opted to use something different. My frame is not straight. I don't care. It works for the purpose of what I'm doing. I don't even know if it's the right size. I didn't measure it. I'm not going to. We're just going to go with it. All right. Get a little bit of wood grain on there for some, whatever that word is that's not coming to my brain right now. I have to get done with this. I have to go outside and help Mark. We have a classic truck that we are going to try to get sold. We were going to try to sell it last year, but because of my foot escapades, he just didn't have time to deal with it. And we were talking to somebody yesterday, a guy who knows a guy, kind of like one of those deals. So we've got to get it out and get some pictures of it and hopefully get it sold. But he went to wash the car this morning because it's a mess. And so yeah, he was like, are you filming? Are you filming? I'm telling you guys, he's so supportive, but he's like, are you filming? Are you filming? No, I'm not. Now I have my frame. What are my prompts? Fish, file folder, flower, and frame. Okay. I've been ignoring the bonus prompts lately, and I feel like I need to stop doing that. Okay, so I have that on there, and I'm thinking, ooh, what if we just frame the nautical wheel? I could have just used half of that. Just for some interest. I just want the wheel for some interest. I'm going to have to cut the frame for the Rolodex card holder thingy. And now I was going to use this. What is this? Marlin? I don't know. Is he going to be too big? I guess there's only one way to find out. I'm just pondering what I could stamp him on that will not totally hide my background. And I'm trying to think if I have any packaging or like transparency stuff that I could stamp that on and like a permanent stays on ink. Then will it ooh, do I have any fish charms? Okay, so I have my thing of nautical charms. There's got to be a fish in here, you guys. A turtle. There's a seahorse. Starfish. Does starfish count? Not really a fish, is it? Dude with a little bicycle that has a motor. Flip-flops. There's an octopus. Ooh. Do we have octopus on our O list? I don't want octopus on the O list. Just kidding. God, there's got to be a fish in here somewhere. That's a mermaid. Is mermaid on the M's? Gonna have to go back and look at the prompts. There is not a fish in here. Can you guys believe that? Ooh, now there's a wheel. Would have been a lot easier than that one. I cannot believe there's not a fish one in here. Not one. Apparently, I am just chasing squirrels today because I'm avoiding making this card. Can you guys tell? There's a dolphin. Dolphins are mammals, though. But it is a fish of sorts. Right? There's another mermaid. I need to do my mermaid. Oh, there's a fishy right there. Yay, I found a fishy. Perfect. Okay, I will not put these back in here right now, but I'm glad I put them on a plate. Okay, we are not using that stamp. I'm done with that stamp. We have a little fishy. And that way it doesn't cover this absolutely beautiful background. I'm wondering if I shouldn't do something to add a little bit more depth of color to these. Like, should I heat emboss them? Need to do something because they're too plain, and I want to alcohol ink my little fish. Said I'm going to alcohol ink him, and I am, but did you guys know that you can use your embossing glaze on your metal charms? I'm telling you guys, that Tim Holtz video was so informative. I learned so much on that. It was really good. So again, I do encourage you, like, how about a yellow and orange fish? If you're like me and you like in love with the glazes, I'm in love with the glazes, and I didn't even know how versatile they were and like all the different things you could actually do with them. So it was really, really informative. I just said that. I know. Okay. Let's do, I have to shake these up because they're pearls. And I don't typically work with these colors, but I think yellow and orange will make the little saltwater fishy bright, right? So let me get these shook up. I'll alcohol ink him and get him dry. And then I'm still trying to decide what I want to do with those. I feel like I want to do something, add a pop of color. Maybe a pink frame with the nautical wheel. I was just trying to use the file folder is what I was doing so I could use it in a couple different ways because oops, I'm glad the lid was on that. The stamp of the nautical wheel, and then I cut the frame. Those are both from the file folder. This needs more. These are not enough pop of color with that really pretty background. So, and I don't know how I'm going to attach the fish. I don't know. I don't know. I am taking way too long on this card, you guys, but I'm just playing. Oh, that could have been messy. Did you just see what happened? I store these upside down so I can see the colors, and it was like all jammed up in here. That could have been a mess. I have some, just a little bit of, what's the word? Oh my gosh, Jody. This stuff on here. And I'm just trying to gently put a little bit of blue on here, but not a full coating of blue because I want to, why are you sticking to my spoon? I want to also put some like gold on here. Oh, it's sticking to the spoon, so much for like not trying to get too much blue on it. Just a little. It does not want to come off this spoon. It's stuck. Okay. All right. So just a little bit of the blue on there. And then I want to do a little bit of the gold on there just to kind of give it a little bit more interest to this so I can put the blue back in the blue maybe. Probably not. I'm not going to be able to. And the reason I'm not going to be able to is because I have other colors on here, I think, that might impede that. I don't know. So I'm just going to finish this, get a little bit of this gold on here, and get it heated, and so I can melt it and dry whatever is left of the this stuff. Yeah. I do have an obsession with embossing things, don't I? Okay, I'm done embossing. No more embossing. No more. Okay, so we have our little fish, but see, it just comes off the page. This is the wrong color blue, but that's okay. We're going to go with it. So I'm going to have my little doodad there, and I'm thinking our little fish needs to be like, ooh, what if I... What if I take one of these faux rusted paper clips. And just hung him up there, but he's not going to hang up. Never mind. Just kidding. Forget it. Okay. I have to let this dry and not touch it. I used 3-in-1 for my fish. I may have to get the E6000 out, but I didn't want to smell it. I have another headache coming on. I can feel it. So I didn't want the chemical smell. Anyway, I love my card. Okay. It took me a really long time to get this card made, didn't it? And it might need something else. I'm not sure. Once it dries and I know my fish is actually stuck to it, I'm going to see if I need to add something else to it. I think I have a string of glue across there or something. I don't know what that is. Anyway, I think I'm mumbling. I think it needs something else, but I don't know what. But my little fishy on there, I love it. I didn't really want to cover the background, you guys. I keep making these backgrounds that I really like, and then it's a struggle for me because I have to put my elements on here, and I don't want to cover my whole background. I love that embossing folder, though. I got that because at some point in life, I am going to make a mermaid journal, and I really want to, and that is going to be a perfect whatever I'm trying to say. Hopefully you guys know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it's not too disjointed, and clearly I'm struggling with getting the proper words out, but for those of you that have been with me for a long time, you know what I'm trying to say, right? I promise at some point, well, I can't even promise that. Let's just say I pray at some point my brain returns to normal function and capacity. Okay, so there's our card. We have our fish. Our file folder is used twice on here. I'm questioning the flower with that background, but they're sea flowers, right? They're not land flowers, they're sea flowers. And the bonus is the frame. So anyway, I look forward to seeing what you guys do with these prompts. So remember, please like, comment, share, subscribe. It really does help my channel. Like, you guys have been amazing with the growth and everything. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And just thank you for being here. And thank you for continuing to support me through this crazy time in my life. The creativity truly does bring me joy. And when I can focus and actually make something, it helps me, but the focus is a big challenge right now. Okay, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.